Logano starts in all 3 races, but not a single stage point, nor a top-ranked finish to show for the start of this season. Just 2 races old.
This is the start of the reaction video. Yes, I'll come back.
Tricky getting on the pit.
Time to go to races in Las Vegas.
Just widen that out a little bit.
Mom and Dad talking. Good for green for Las Vegas.
Here we go, boys.
Ford versus Chevy, Logano versus Larson. Green flag 400 miles away.
And we're on the way.
Whoa!
Oh, buddy, Chase Elliott.
Looked like Chase Elliott was trying to make a move. That was close, Kevin.
Well, those restarts are going to be like that all day because these guys know that this is when the tires are the freshest. There's all that apron down there. It's very enticing, and you're going to see them 3, 4, and maybe even 5 wide today on the restarts.
Already a lot of 3 wide. How about that?
We're in the Nevada desert, so the sand blows constantly. It'll be there on that back straightaway, and we are 3 and all but 4 wide at the line with Truex and Elliott way down on the bottom of the racetrack.
Why are they pushing so hard? Because this is the best time to make hay. When these things are together, these restarts are always chaotic at Las Vegas because it's so hard once they get spread out to pass.
Well, time is now. This is going to be the time when your car feels the best. The track's not rubbered up. You've got new tires on the race car, and this is when you're going to see the highest speeds probably all day come out of the leaders.
5th place battle. Briscoe, Wallace, Truex.
See Truex turn down right off the bumper of Bubba Wallace. These guys are getting after it.
Well, we see Kyle Larson going after the lead right here, and this is what we've talked about all weekend, Clinton. He got his car turned in the middle of the corner, was able to run the bottom of the racetrack and turn right under Joey Logano to take the lead in what we feel is probably the fastest car. And as we talked at the beginning of the race, we feel like it's also Kyle Larson against his right rear tires. Zane Smith with a tire down.
He's got some sort of trouble.
Yeah, we stayed
down. I think he got in a wall. It may be a bent link there. Toe link. Looks to me like he's been in a wall.
He drops to the apron in turn 2, and we stay green.
So we see his teammate Carson Hocevar there, and on the speed charts yesterday, those guys were really good on lap times. Well, Clinton, here's what we were talking about. Is Joey Logano going to be able to keep his car up in the front of the pack? Because last year, he had some trouble when the green flag drops, and they fell back.
Well, yeah, and who's he trying to hold off? That 24 car. We talked about it, and it's been noted last year. 24 and 5. William.
Back to the setup, very similar to when we won this race in 2022. And yesterday in practice, as you guys noted, the boards were down at 22. They were able to shift on that race car and make some adjustments. And we've got a car slow on the track, right?
Right rear tire, guys. Christopher Bell.
Well, guys, this is exactly what we talked about in our meetings this morning. It's kind of a gamble on that right rear tire. How much load can I put through the... But we know that these guys want to run as little air as possible in that right rear tire. This is the consequences that come with it sometimes.
Christopher Bell, one of the 2 or 3 favored Toyotas in this race, having right rear trouble. Let's see if he gets up against the fence, or if the tire just goes on its own. Not much contact there.
Yeah, it looks like that tire was down. You kind of see the car pitch to the right rear and kind of wiggling around a little bit.
Could have been worse.
Well, caution is
First
out
caution
for Christopher
flag
Bell.
of the day for Christopher Bell.
Position while they can, and here's an extra restart to do it.
And these guys got to be aggressive with their laps, their blocks, and things like that. On a deficit of 2 tires, they lose that track position, they're going to be in trouble. They'll be aggressive with it.
Turn 2. Byron up there. And Larson. And more.
That's right, you boys.
Well, I think that's an important pass right there, Clint, with William Byron getting by Kyle Larson. And I think up front, these guys on 2 tires, I don't know that that's going to work for them very long.
This might be, I don't know, that's 4 or 5 cars passed in 1 lap. 1 corner, excuse me.
What a run, and that began back in turns 1 and 2. Great for William Byron.
Fantastic, love it. Here comes Larson on that outside.
Bottom shot, Corey LaJoy. Didn't work that time, but
You were all over that. Very important for Byron to get around Larson. Obviously, he's got work to do with Briscoe, LaJoie, everybody else that he passed, but getting in front of that 5 car that he knows is probably that car that he's going to have to beat, that was big moment for him.
William Byron was 7th coming off pit road. Now he's the leader.
That was an unbelievable pass as we see Martin Truex on the bottom 3 wide and gets stalled out, and now we're going to go all the way down the back straightaway 3 wide. See the flames out of the pipe of Joey Logano. I would consider the middle kind of no man's land at this particular racetrack through turns 3 and 4, and he gets up behind Austin Cindric.
Can't be in the wake of these race cars. We saw Larry tell us how important that diffuser is. Big block in the inside. Suarez.
And LaJoie steaming around the outside, bringing Bubba Wallace along for the ride.
Kevin, whoa, that was a pretty aggressive block right there. You got to be careful with them blocks. I don't care how fast a race car is.
Well, Kyle's already done the work to get by several cars, and he knew that if he got passed by Daniel Suarez right there, that he was going to have trouble, probably losing 2 or 3 spots if he let him go by. So he was very aggressive with the block and protected that position and didn't have to start over with passing those cars that he had already passed.
Well, you got to be careful of that aggression this early in this race. That could have ended badly for him.
1 penalty on pit stops. That was Todd Gilliland's crew over the wall too soon. He had to restart out back. Byron, Briscoe, Larson. 1, 2, 3. Let's check with Larry Mack for our race strategy, sponsored by Keystone Light.
Keystone Light. Whoa, we got the blue right there.
Mike, split the 3 stages in half. Actually, maybe come a few laps shy of halfway to get that track position and take advantage of those stretch tires. It's Las Vegas. Don't be afraid to gamble. A late race caution like the last 2 spring races, maybe change this right side tires. Think about what Cliff Daniels just told Kyle Larson in all 3 stages. Once the window opens to make it on fuel and the caution comes out, make sure and pit, pack the fuel, save under caution in case it goes caution free to the end.
Well, right now they're sitting down there with their calculators and their strategy and everything.
In Las Vegas, that is Christopher Buescher's RFK Racing Ford. Watch the right front as he rolls through the banking here, and you'll see what happened.
They go down to 2, I think.
A big lift right there already. I think he knew something was going on. What it was, that right front wheel falls off. See the lug nut fall off right with it. Wheel comes off.
Well, that's just great camera work for our guys to catch what is happening right there.
There's the lug nut.
Here comes the wheel.
The wheel's cut in half. So that was like that for a little bit. You could tell he lifted
Hard and was already starting to slow down. He felt it probably start vibrate pretty violently, and then it came off.
He had taken only right side tires on his pit stop. He's got some pretty heavy damage there.
Yeah, he hit hard. He's hooking the record up to it. I'd say his day's done.
From Splinter Cam on Tyler Reddick's car.
That's a weird one.
Yeah, that's a tough one to speculate on what happened right there. We'll have to get some pretty good analysis from the team somewhere down the road, because I don't even know where to start to tell you exactly what happened. Jamie?
Yeah, Kevin, I'm in their pit box right now, and Chris Buescher just got out of the car, went up on top of the box, and I saw the team look at him. They just watched the pit stop back. They said they did not get it tight, and that was the problem.
Thanks, Jamie.
Richmond, Michigan,
that'll be a penalty for those guys as well.
So he's done for the day.
Yeah, because when the wheel comes off outside of the yellow lines on pit road, that's when the penalty comes into play.
That penalty's 2-week penalty for up to NASCAR's discretion of who
Minimum amount of time.
Well, since they're stopped, let's try to talk to Kyle Larson while he's sitting on the back straightaway. Kyle, Kevin Harvick up in the Fox booth, and we're trying to explain. I think those guys are going to get run over.
45 laps to go from 45 laps to go.
Kyle Larson is the first with 4 tires.
And great fight in the air.
Here we go.
45 to go in stage 1. 3 wide in the front and back. And Suarez getting a big push from there. There goes Nemechek. Make a 3 wide here. 3 wide here.
Here comes Denny Hamlin with a pair of fresh tires on the bottom in the 11.
Yeah, first time we've seen him, but look at Byron out on that outside again. You know that battle between Larson and Byron's going to be heated up. Who can get through this traffic? better.
Oh my
Larson beat him out of
God.
the pits.
Front is kind of protected by all those guys on 2 tires, and we see the
Oh God! Who's that right there? Almost into somebody. That's Bubba Wall. Almost into Danny here.
Got tight.
And it was Byron way up top, just the way they are now. Did he get the wall? That's the question.
I think he got moved up and into the wall.
Oh, no, don't you did.
And we think so. Watch the 24, upper left. And
Just scraped it.
He
No
did
harm,
hit it.
no foul. I don't think that's enough to bend a toe link or anything like that. I agree. No harm, no foul. I like we're seeing Daniel Suarez in the clean air that he got. That is the goal number 1. If you got this clean air and you're at a deficit on tires, you start up front, you better come off a 2 in the lead.
McDowell hanging top in 3rd. Nemechek 6th.
Yeah, and I really thought those guys were going to be in a lot bigger trouble than they actually were. And maybe some of that red flag cool-off period back there gave those guys a little protection against the guys that were on the new tires and getting some of the temperature out of their tires, because they took off way better than
Look at this
I thought they
crossover.
would.
We got Cowboys right here.
Wide for the lead. Excuse me for a second.
It's not for the lead. That's for second.
And Busch will clear them coming off turn 4.
Oh, 2 for 1. Thank you very much. Boy, that's frustrating for Martin Truex, though. Trying to make a pass, and here they come, drafting up behind you, pounce on you.
And you see Kyle Larson go to that middle lane, and he forces Michael McDowell to go up the racetrack, because Kyle knew that he did not want to enter on the bottom of the racetrack directly behind Martin Truex Jr. So you want to go where they're not, and Kyle Larson's below Martin now.
So McDowell and Nemechek kicked back to 5th and 6th, while Suarez, the other car that stayed out, continues to lead.
Here they come. Look at Busch.
Halfway, stage 1.
Against Busch. In the lead against Busch.
Kyle Busch coming to the front on the way back.
Look at it. It's the Collie Cow Show from Las Vegas.
Green car.
I know I just put 1 hour and 15 minutes. It's a Kyle Cow Show
flat
right
rear tire, and since then he has made a pretty nice rebound to get back towards the front. We obviously thought that Christopher was going to be a car to beat today, and he is doing that right.
Wow.
All right, this is something just happened to William Byron. The whole front of William Byron is covered. It's overheating.
Larson continue
Look
to
at that
battle.
car.
Byron makes it onto
Look at
pit
the
road.
debris.
Wow, if it wasn't for bad luck, Regan?
Look at that.
And Mike, when he came on the radio and said he had the debris on the grill, the team immediately jumped up on the wall. The report from William Byron, the temp was 350 when he came down the front stretch last time already.
With the front
That's hot. Yeah, that's hot.
Deep into a run, here they come, all of them. 1, 2, 3 of them trying
Ty's
to
going to have a huge run off this corner off the top of the racetrack.
A little tight on the exit, but a lot of momentum down here.
One to go in stage 1. Kaz Grala should be able to stay on the lead lap. That's important to William Byron.
And he come down back to the final stage 1 here in Las Vegas.
The thing I like about all this, Clint, is how we can move all over the
Kyle
racetrack.
Larson
We got cars on the top,
last
bottom,
fall.
middle, everywhere.
And we may have a new leader coming
Here
to the
comes
flag
Tyler Reddick.
for stage 1. Tyler Reddick
And
sweeps
no! And Kyle Larson wins stage 1 from Las Vegas.
Stage win. Larson gets it side by side for 3rd. Give it to Truex over Busch, Hamlin, and Gibbs.
Again for stage 2, boys.
Hey,
here
Corey
from Las
LaJoie will
Vegas.
restart 4th after a 9.9 second stop. Oh,
Did he
Spire Boys, they are on it.
And
Absolutely.
Green Flag back in there for
Here we go,
stage
stage 2. Truex, Hamlin.
Oh, wait, 3 wide in the back. Almost 4 wide. That's on that.
34 cars on the lead lap with the addition of William Byron, who got the free pass and is back in contention. 2 Toyotas, 2 Chevys, and then the rest of the field.
Well, LaJoie making a move on the outside of Martin Truex Jr. for 2nd. Clear.
He was good, Truex.
Spire Motorsports, great job.
Great stop, put him in position to make that move. Corey last week cemented his first 2 consecutive top 15 finishes, Daytona and Atlanta.
Oh, you see him get spooked right there. A late move by Martin Truex Jr. and Corey kind of pulled that car up from going all the way to the bottom. And Martin Truex Jr. is going to get position on the inside of him here down the front straightaway.
Jamie?
Yeah, just to update Corey LaJoie, what a run for him. This is a good measuring stick for this team. We expect them to be good on those drafting tracks like he did the last 2 weeks, but he is so happy with the car, you guys. He said, I don't want any adjustments. My entry is good. I think he's the only driver that has not complained yet today.
3 wide for second place here, as Kyle Larson tries to take advantage of the Truex LaJoie battle. And Blaney right behind them. Kyle Busch down to the apron. Wow.
Well, we talked about Ryan Blaney yesterday and his long run speed, and obviously he's fired off pretty well on this particular restart, and I think that could play well as we see Corey LaJoie get tight off of turn 2 and Ryan Blaney underneath him going into 3.
Gonna get him another one. Yeah, you told me yesterday, Kevin, we were talking about the Fords. Where are the Ford Mustangs? Who's strong, who's not? That Blaney car in a long run, that was the one that you pointed out.
Well, Ryan Blaney has had the best Ford the second half of last year, and he was always the best Ford for the most part in the races, and here he is again leading the Ford charge. There's always 2 parts to these runs, and we saw at the end of the last run the Toyotas really start to move forward, and now they've worked themselves forward to be able to maintain that position on these restarts. We saw Kyle Busch talk about his car getting loose. Most likely that's coming from the...
Oh, got trouble here, guys.
More trouble for him. I don't think it's no right rear tire flat. That thing was up.
I was fixing the bio.
2 now.
Fourth caution of the day. Christopher Bell was in 14th place when this happened.
Yeah, it looks like all the tires are up, Clint.
Oh, I have to see here. I think he just lost it, guys. He was in the way. Tires are up, don't pit. They're definitely up. Didn't get into the wall, it doesn't look like. See, you see him right behind Chase Briscoe here. Gets loose. Round she went.
Just
caution out.
And right in the middle of that corner is where the bumps are that we talk about, and the higher up the racetrack you go. But a lot like last week when we were at Atlanta, Clint, we see those cars kind of halfway.
All right, so Kyle is in. Bowman and Larson will lead them to 4 laps to go in stage 2.
Great find back in there, 4 to go.
Chase Elliott fan right there. He likes what he sees. Chase Elliott back in the game here. Stage points on the line. They're going to be going for it.
4 wide.
Right here. Look at this, 4 wide. We're 4 deep behind them.
5 wide for
5 wide here.
I told you we'd hear it today,
for a moment.
Look at the runs coming. All over the place, a lot of blocking. How about these 2 tires for Bowman? Got tight right here. Larson to the inside of him for the lead.
And now 3 to go on the stage.
Who says we can't have a finish like last week here?
Reddick is back.
Bowman for second. Reddick underneath him. Hamlin coming around on the outside. Blaney on the bottom.
Big momentum for 11 and Denny Hamlin. Bowman still holding strong on his outside on 2 tires. Better luck.
Truex there too. 5 cars racing for second.
Yeah, you saw Denny Hamlin getting a push by Martin Truex Jr. into the corner, and he was like, oh man.
It's getting tight. Bowman's getting tight in the wake of Reddick in front of him. Hamlin to the inside.
The 5 and 45 finished in that order in stage 1. Here we come to 1 to go in stage 2.
You're going to have to deal with that 45 car the rest of the day if they don't make any more mistakes. He's rebounded from his mistake, and he's going to be racing with Kyle Larson for the rest of this event. 100%.
Reddick high loses a car length at turn 2. In Larson's draft, going to 3, gets half of that length back.
Trying to break that draft, Kyle Larson. Looking to the outside for the stage win right here.
Oh,
not going to get it done.
And Kyle
Larson sweeps the stages as he last fall. And 10th and the final stage point. Give it to Eric Jones over Chase Briscoe. Looks a little like Atlanta all over again, except Kyle Larson is the stage 2 winner. They have a stuck lug nut on the left front. They're going to have to cut that nut off to remove it and replace it, hopefully without too much damage to the threads. Meanwhile, the field is coming to green for stage 3. It'll be 95 laps to go. Larson and Reddick. Chevy Toyota front row. Here we go.
From Las Vegas.
Got them back on their feet here. These restarts are wild. Comes Kyle Larson already looking to the outside. Excuse me, Kyle Busch.
A lot of 3 wide. Big runs off turn 2 on the top.
Oh, come on. There's no direction in the 10. And then
3 wide for second.
3 wide right here. Oh my God, 4 wide in the back. Oh, 4 wide in the back.
Well, we see a lot of 3 wide, like you say, Mike.
4 wide back here, boys.
Yeah, and what we've got right now is we've got a mixed up field. We've got the guys that stayed out in the front. You got the back half of the field that said, the heck with it. We're going to come in. We're going to take a chance, put stickers on. And they drove right through the middle and around the outside with those new tires.
And NASCAR has said the restart is under review.
Ooh, under review. That is not good, boys.
One thing that it happens at this particular racetrack, you cannot go below the white line before the start-finish line, so it'll be interesting to see what this looks like.
And NASCAR has approved the restart, no penalty call.
Okay, they got it.
Still 3 wide.
Still 3 wide.
For fifth place.
Chase Elliott holding strong in that middle.
Still 3 wide. Look at this.
Haven't seen much of him today. Starting to show up when the time's right. The old pay window getting closer.
Got into the top 10 before the end of stage 2. Briscoe comes up the racetrack in front of those cars. He was battling 3 wide. Bull Blue in front of Chase Elliott and Ryan Blaney.
Ooh, look at this mess back here.
That's crazy back here.
The guy that we talked about, that I was talking about before we went green there, Ryan Blaney, he didn't shake out very good on the way all that shook out with restart there. Lost several spots.
Now Blaney is 7th and under fire from Austin Dillon for that spot. Trying to come back now against Elliott. Blaney back up to 6th.
There we see Austin Dillon in the 3-car, Clint. We haven't said much about him today. He's had a very good run. We've talked about his teammate right behind him there in the 8-car of Kyle Busch. But Austin Dillon having a great day today.
Well, he was struggling early, right? And Kyle Busch was up there running well. I kept looking over his shoulder. All right, where's his teammate? Where's Austin Dillon? I don't know. Maybe he got some information. Maybe they were on a different air pressure or something. Woke that car up for sure.
And it could very well have been that, because these cars are very sensitive to air pressure. So if you have a teammate that's running good and the air pressure is way different, you put that in your car, it could very well have fixed it.
Now Dillon is now 7th, but to your point, his average running position today, 18th.
That clean air. Talk about wake up. With clean air, they just keep getting the handle a little bit better with every position.
Ty Gibbs moving past Dillon up into 7th place.
I'll come back here, guys.
And loses the spot back.
Corey Joy goes around here in Las Vegas, and caution is out for the 5th time today.
Was that right rear down maybe from
Corey
sliding?
Joy
I
goes
think the
around,
right rear was down right
and
there.
Mike said, trouble turn 2. 33 to go here in Las
Joy
Vegas.
was 18th.
What a bummer, Clint.
Nice. Yes.
Corey was having such a good day.
Yes,
ran solid in the front all day. Looks like the right rear
Caution. We'll see what happened here.
might have been down.
I think I sent it. Oh shoot! Too late. Yeah. Take it out of.
No, I think it wasn't down. He got.
Yeah.
Let's back up. Make sure he didn't get help. That car was right on his tail. He got loose. I did obviously when he locked down.
Oh
blew the
gosh!
tire out.
I can't tell you guys at home how hard that apron hit is. Listen to this. Hit the apron. that last shot goes right through your spine. I know it doesn't look like much on TV, but when you watch this right here, you're gonna feel it.
That's a deal.
I think that was Brad Keselowski that was really close to him. I want to go back and make sure that
somebody was crowding him right there.
It looked like he just lost it.
Yeah.
Because you heard the right rear tire pop.
That's Keselowski right there. Took the air off.
As he's sliding with the brakes on, you heard the right rear tire pop inside the in-car camera.
Look at Keselowski though.
Yeah, but I don't think he got help. I think Brad. I think he just got loose.
Yep.
He was pretty close to him, but
not the Pennzoil.
unfortunately,
those little hits like that hurt. And you see the safer barrier move right there, and the in-car cameras don't really do it justice, how that feeling feels for the driver.
I want to thank all of our Fox cameramen. Yesterday, they were a bunch of grim faces when they were not allowed up on the roof to run the cameras during practice for the high winds. It was like, oh gosh, now what do we do? But man, they give you these great pictures.
right along Keselowski. Yeah, totally. Just got loose in front of him.
Yeah, he just took the air off of Corey Joy. There you go.
You knew he was in trouble. Did you see how fast he caught him right there? Got loose, got out of the gas.
Clutch comes out with 33 laps to go when Corey Joy goes around. And now
there are fellas back up on duty.
There they are. They're back on duty again.
Mike Drainus.
They're back on duty
Hastings,
again.
Steve
That's
up
they
there
were
as
not
well.
allowed to go up there
They're giving you those great pictures. And yes,
if you watch the
they are tethered to the guardrail up there on the roof.
I need one of those for Clint.
Wait
in
the
here.
camera. My God, camera guy.
So Larry Mack, you got one set of tires up on the wall, and you got 31 laps to go.
He's like, it's on that. He's facing
This is
on the
one of the
camera.
reasons I'm follically
It's on
challenged.
that. He was facing to the
Because
camera.
they've run about 20 laps on these
I
tires.
think I
We're
saw
going to
that.
go
That
back racing
guy
about
was facing to the
25 to
camera.
26 or 7 to go. I just think that's too many laps that you've run, too many laps to go to gamble too
27
much.
minutes.
But you know what? We are in Vegas, but gambling here could be like hitting on 19.
Hello?
Might not work out too good. My moral of my story is pit in 4 tires. You look confused, Clint.
I was wondering what the 19 meant.
Who hits on 19?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That would be gambling and staying out or taking just 2 here.
Okay.
Clint's still confused.
All right, 23 lead lap cars. Pit road's going to be real busy right here, Regan.
That's right, Mike. They're all going to be coming here. The 11 car of Denny Hamlin fired off good on that run. Just wants a good pit stop. No adjustments because of it. And the 12 of Ryan Blaney, just no grip right now with his car loose overall. The right ball wasn't good. Jamie?
Tyler Reddick in the 45. A little bit tight. He said the top of the racetrack is pretty good. I can make it work. Meanwhile, the 5 of Kyle Larson, happy with that balance. Told him where he was faster than the 45 in 3 and 4.
Look at that trying to say
Ross Chastain. 2 tires.
Running Carson once again. Yeah, Las Vegas.
As we are.
Joey goes around. I'll come back for the green flag. After the spin for Corey Joy.
In order to win these races.
Kyle Busch held 2 fingers out the
27 laps to go
window
and take the
then
green
3
flag.
fingers. Not sure what he was
Kyle
signaling
Larson
to.
won Chastain.
Mr.
Tyler,
Bell
Ryan Blaney didn't hear it. Joey Logano, Cheese.
Well, let's find out how this is going to end.
And I'm going to tell you the top 10. Here we go back green.
Reddick and Blaney in row 2.
The green went back at 27 to go from Las Vegas. He's backing away. Oh, he goes Reddick.
Look at the inside.
Not quite enough.
Reddick
3
was
wide
going
in
for
second.
it. Blocked by Larson. Now he's moving up.
Nope, cannot block him. He goes Chastain.
2 rows deep, right behind the
Chastain
leaders.
won the season finale last November at
Big
Phoenix.
run coming.
Wow, 3 Toyotas on the bottom. Push
Here it
comes to shove.
4 wide, almost in the back.
Chastain on the outside, holding tough, off of 4
It's
for
come.
the lead.
Well, and that's what everybody else wants to see. They want to
Chastain
see
clear
Ross
with
Chastain
Kyle
hold
Larson
that
right here.
car up because they know that
Because
if he gets
he's
too
gonna
far
steady
away,
him
it'll be
right
tough
here.
to catch him in this shorter run.
Chastain, bottom to top as they enter turn 1.
Bottom to top, you like
Denny
Mike.
Hamlin looking in that middle.
And I can add back straight away.
Still a lot of 3 wide.
And we know that Ross Chastain isn't going to go
It's
down
Kyle Larson right here.
We've seen it every week. We've seen him do whatever he has
Here's
to do
Reddick.
in order to put himself in position to have a
Coming
chance to
on
win.
for
So
25 laps to go.
Kyle Larson clears it.
25 to go from Las
Now
Vegas.
these other guys need to get going.
They were 4 wide for about 12th coming off turn 4. Still battling all the way through the field.
He's still 3 wide. The front and the back.
Reddick, Hamlin side by side for 3rd. Trying to gain on Chastain.
Oh no, they didn't on the spoiler.
And they have closed it up to 2nd place.
Yep. Oh my god, I couldn't see the sun. Thank you. Oh, 2 cars in the back.
Noah Gregson restarted 13th. He's up to 6th.
Wow! That was great to restart about. Noah Gregson. Against Reddick. Against Brandon, 2023 champ. Uh-oh, Fox. There we go. Fox, stop lagging, please.
See Denny get tight in the wake of Chastain on that outside. Here comes Reddick on the bottom.
Targets.
There you go, Clint. You see
Gregson
on the
Truex
outside.
right there.
Martin Truex Jr. there. He's had a great few laps here in order to put himself in position.
That car has great takeoff speed. All weekend long, all the Stewart-Haas cars were fast. Teammate as well. You see Gibbs bouncing back from his pit stop. He was slow in the pits because he doesn't have a first gear. Hard to get that car.
I thought about to say they're going to wreck. It's Blaney.
Blaney to the inside on Hamlin.
Yes.
That'll be 4th place.
Well, here we go with Blaney again. You know, I mean, they figure it out. They put themselves in position. They work on their car all day and show up at the end of these races and give themselves a chance to win.
You know what they call those? Champions.
That's dominated. We're at 58 laps so far in this race.
4 different leaders, 3 different lines through turns 3 and 4.
2 tires on Chastain. He's still making it work.
3, 2 minutes.
He's
heard him get tight right there.
Tied off. A 2 on the exit. Had to lift.
Larry, we're coming to 20 laps to go.
When I come back,
Look at the last 4 Las Vegas races, all with the Gen 7 car. The average of
Alright, boys, we're coming 5 to go from Las Vegas.
Wallace backed off to get in the position
And
he was in
right
before, trying to get Reddick back
together
to Kyle Larson.
Well, it would be dirty if you
Larson won the last 4.
Right,
Dominated last 4.
But if he could go behind him and push him down the straightaways the way he was earlier,
5 laps to go.
Can't catch him. Nope.
So Green, no please, don't get caution. He's Carlos, please begging for no caution.
He's on the fence.
If he does, he'll be
And
over
that's where he's going to have to make up the time, is in 3 and 4, because really in 1 and 2,
4 to
he's
go.
not much time. He's going to have to figure something out on the big end down
He's
here.
Larson's your winner that lap for sure. 92 to a 99.
Yeah, and where
Look at
Larson is
that gap
running
right
in the middle of the racetrack just doesn't allow Reddick to be able to make up the distance that he needs to through 1 and 2. He did a good job that lap of just maintaining the gap, and here's where he needs to gain in 3 and 4.
He caught him big time off of 2. Big run down the backstretch.
Look at that. Look at he goes Reddick. He goes Reddick.
See if he can carry some more momentum. Got a little bit tight on the exit.
Look at that gap right there.
He's close, folks.
Here he comes Reddick.
Reddick gained a little in 1 and 2 last time by, maybe half a car length.
Reddick is coming to
76 to 94. Look at him moving out.
Here goes Reddick.
Moving around. Larson moving up, taking that air off of him. He's catching him. He's there.
Yeah, and Tyler Reddick has cleared out a little bit through 1 and 2. Where
Chevy and Toyotas. Also, Toyotas.
He's blocking. He's going to move up.
Too high.
Reddick is committed to that fence. Can he get to his outside?
2 to go. 2 laps to go. This is it. This 80 man's game. Who's going to win the race? Reddick is close. He goes time.
He tried up the racetrack.
He tried to
down the back straightaway for 2 more
and Larson
laps.
saw that in the mirror and was able to pull that car down the racetrack. But Tyler Reddick didn't lose a lot of time right there, so he still didn't lose the race.
Blaney, a distant 3rd, but uncontested.
This one's going to hurt him.
Here they come. Off turn number 4. Twice Larson and Reddick.
1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Final lap of Las Vegas.
Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Larson has been a dominating car in this race.
Putting his car in the right spot in front of Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick went to the bottom of the racetrack and he lost all that momentum.
This whole race has been all Kyle Larson. You put that kid behind
the wheel of a race car like this,
Hendrick Motorsports, and he will get the job done. Old-fashioned butt whooping all day long. Kyle Larson.
Two of the best in the business come
And
off
coming
turn
out
number
fourth,
4.
and Kyle Larson wins, dominated at Las Vegas.
24th career win for Rick Hendrick and Chevrolet.
How about Ty Gibbs coming back up and getting a top 5 after the day he's had? Chastain, that gamble paid off, 4th place. And Blaney, 3rd, champion, grounded out.
Noah Gragson 6th, great run. Truex ahead of Hamlin for 7th. Pole sitter Joey Logano and William Byron, the top 10.
That was a rough top 10 for William Byron. He was all over the place on this racetrack today. Pretty much every position at one time. Big win for Kyle Larson. You do not want to give this team confidence this early in the game.
Great job, 5 teams. Larson, you drove a heck of a race, man. Proud of you. Proud of all you guys. Tyler, great job. Thanks everybody back in the shop. Great job all around.
The last 5 times that Kyle Larson has swept both stages, he also won the race, including today.
Taking care of business.
Back to back. Wins the
7th
fall race,
career win on a 1.5
and
mile
now
track
wins
for
the
Larson.
spring.
Hendrick Motorsports now 2 out of 3 for this young season. Byron at Daytona, Larson in Las Vegas.
Fixing to see about a half-mile-long burnout.
And Chevrolet continues its string of victories, 3 for 3 in 2024.
They've had quite the season to start with in all 3 divisions here in NASCAR.
Tyler Reddick got within a car length with 2 to go, but could get no closer.
How about that burnout for the fans all the way down? Whole front straightaway. Kid's getting good at him, isn't he?
He's having plenty of practice.
That's right. Good day for Reddick. Can't hang your head on that. That's a heck of an effort by that race team, that race car driver. That's hard to do up against that fence like that.
Well,
he gave it his all.
He's going to go back and watch this a little bit and probably analyze that. I think going to the bottom those last couple laps, I feel like Kyle Larson was going to go wherever he was by driving in the mirror, but I feel like through 3 and 4, the top
3,
line,
yeah.
I feel like that was going to be the place that he needed to be, because it didn't seem like Kyle wanted to go all the way up next to the fence, because he didn't, when he did block it before, he didn't go all the way up there. So
I think he just misread Kyle.
Yeah.
I think he thought he was going to go high, and
It's
right
a
at the last
guess.
minute he went to low, and unfortunately didn't work out. But man, what an effort by Tyler Reddick.
And the 3 manufacturers each put a car in the top 3 and the next 3. Chevy, Toyota, Ford, Larson, Reddick, Blaney. Then Chastain, Gibbs, Gregson, Chevy, Toyota, Ford. So parity? Yes. Kyle Larson came in here as a pretty overwhelming favorite and did not disappoint.
Probably going to win 4 or 5 dirt races this week too somewhere. Here comes Owen, his son. Good job, Dad.
How about that?
I love it.
Look at that. Oh, God.
That's
What's
awesome.
his son?
that's great.
Oh, yeah, get him on
God,
the
What a great
the
family
perfect
sport.
celebration
It
of the year.
absolutely is. Kyle Larson gets his 3rd win at Las Vegas, and what a dominant performance. He sends Owen up to get the flag for him. What a day for you. I mean, you guys just had a smooth race start to finish, but take me through the last 10 laps, and you're looking in the rear view at Tyler Reddick as he's closing on you.
Yeah, no, I knew Tyler was going to be the guy to beat from the first stage. You know, he was really fast there, and I was hoping those guys were going to get racing a little bit longer behind me, because I felt like it was going to time out to where, you know, he was running really hard and getting the toe to catch me at the end, and thankfully was able to air block him a couple laps and get him tight. And I thought him and Bubba were going to get working together again to build a run, but so I was happy that didn't happen. But all in all, such a great job by this HinderCars Chevy team, and just their execution, pit road, restarts, all that was great. So cool to get a win here at Vegas again, back to back, swept all the stages again, so can't ask for much more.
Congratulations, Kyle Larson wins big at Las Vegas. Now they'll celebrate with his kiddos.
Unbelievable.
No, you can't ask for much more than that, guys.
No, you can't.
It's actually
And
a
that
second
celebration
checkered
right
flag.
there
I said that last year.
is the best. Regan?
They said that about that.
Well, Tyler Reddick, the other side of the battle for the win there. You had it up against the wall. Looked like you had forward momentum going at the end of the race there, and then it comes up just a little bit short. How frustrating is that?
See you.
Yeah, it's
Well,
just.
God, this is it for the Cup Series reaction. I will
Get the lead,
see
got
you
hold on
next
to it,
Saturday
and,
for the
Cal
national
did a really
experience.
good job there.
Guys, I will
Pretty much
see
taking
you
away
next
every
week,
option I had
next
to,
Saturday for the
close the
national
gap,
experience.
so-
Peace. See you next Saturday
Yeah, he
for the
was,
national experience.
you know, he seemed pretty good in the middle, and I was obviously really good on the bottom, and he just never let me have it right. So I kept trying to run higher and higher, and
this is it for the national
he was
cup
kind of
for the
running right in the
Pennzoil
middle of the racetrack. There was
400
kind of
reaction.
pretty
I'll see you next
efficient to
Saturday
block both
for the
lanes.
national
So every
experience.
time I kind of got
Peace.
close.